All right. And we're off to the races for another time. Just not sure if I agree with that pop filter being where it is. Try and move that there. So, hi, everyone. It's me on YouTube and Twitch. You know me as Wolfenvic or Wolfenvic Throsius. And to those on Facebook, you know me as just Steven. I'm not going to try and hide my account names and all that. I've set up everything a bit differently. There we are. I have the microphone a bit farther away from me, and that's kind of allowed me to cut out some of the weird squeaky squawkiness of everything, and I've kind of moved to a bit of a different setup for chatting. Today I'm going to be playing on PC. I'm going to be doing Minecraft. I'm going to be doing a heavily modded Minecraft, but let's jump right into it. I should have everything set up in a way so that if you want to chat, I'll be able to chat with you via text or by speaking, and a new setup, if you will. So I'm really curious to see how this goes. I'm really excited. So perfect timing. I'm doing Minecarft. I'm using a HD texture pack with PPR, as well as using a very lovely shader mod to give me some really good reflections and lighting. I can't remember the exact name of it. I think it's Zeus. It's essentially it gives me much better lighting. I tried to get this texture pack because I kind of like it a bit better than the one I was using, because I kind of like the PBR, the physically based rendering where items are kind of sticking out of it, but at the same time it does kind of look a little bit weird. So in the top right you might notice there's a mini map, weirdly enough. It's kind of there to kind of allow me to figure out where I am, and behind that, over top that, is actually the chat. That's there for me to be able to respond to anything via text and see what you all are saying to me, because normally I can't see that. I'm not sure how I feel about this texture pack. This is what I literally just downloaded a few minutes ago. It looks interesting. It's not causing too much lag, but I am kind of iffy on it right now. The issue with a lot of the texture packs I want to use right now is the version of Minecraft I'm using right now is 1.12.2, which is an older version, and essentially I have to because of all the mods that I'm using. I'm using a very lovely dynamic sound mod. I'm using a bit of an echo mod for when I go into buildings and into like caves. There's a mod for the lighting and everything. Like, this is a heavily kitted out version of Minecraft right now. It takes some work to get this, but everything seems to be working so far. I don't really seem to be having much issue. I also got a wand that allows me to build faster. So I can literally just go like that and boom, builds. It's automatic, it's really useful, and it's also, if you accidentally do something wrong, you can do oops, and it will delete what you just did. So this is my build so far. This is what I'm working on right now. It's kind of a really expensive, fancy looking building out here in the middle of freaking nowhere, which is kind of upsetting to me. I'm going to actually build a path from this building over to that mansion, and I'm going to claim that this is the mansion's personal train station, which is why it's so expensive looking. Because the mod I'm actually here to show off is called Rails of War. This is a test map that I've been working with. My old test map that I've been using no longer works. So I had to build a new one. I built a few things over here for testing. So my goal is I'm going to build a small rail line from here over to there to kind of, how do I word this? I am essentially going to be building a test site for the trains to run up to and back. So, just going to build this out a bit more. Don't really think that this would be very big. They're rich, but I don't want to say they're too rich. This is all for them. This is their private little area where they can stop, stay in, before getting on their trains. Okay, flip that, do this. Oop, did that wrong. I gotta be exact for this to work. There we are. And then one more for an overhang. And now what I can do is I can do this, this, this. And now that I'm there, boom. Ha! Now I just need to do the other side here so that when I build over, we can just kind of complete it. Bada bing. Bada bing. And you know what? Go ahead and finish this off too. Oh wait, I just realized I made it stupid. Oops. Like I said, this is the overhang. I believe for there, yes I did. That works better now. And that one. Okay, so haha, see? Works really well. I like using this because it makes tedious chores much easier. Oh, it didn't work as well. I'm guessing it's because it's a different block type. It does tend to not play fair when you do that. But no, I'm finally kind of getting the streaming setup up. I've also got a bottle of water this time, so if I start to feel a bit coffee, I can take a sip and not be killing myself. There we go. There we are. We'll just build this here, that there, and then these will be turned into either walls or windows. I'm not sure yet. Probably windows. We'll probably have see-through windows to both of these here. Alright, and now to kind of finish off the roof here, what I like doing is I do the other side like that. It just really makes a nice looking kind of hang like that. Which looks like it's being supported. It looks like it supports the top and everything. Nice. So there we are. We have our lovely interior now. We have the station here. You hear that echo? Yeah, that's one of the mods. It kind of adds a nice little echo to some of the indoor locations like this when you're stepping on wood and that sort of thing. It's a lovely little mod. It really does well for kind of helping. There we are, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. This, boom, bada, boom, ba, boom. There we are. And now we have an interior station. Just gotta build 2 doors and then we're done. I'm actually gonna be heading out of here into the next part of the build, essentially. Oh, I don't know how I feel about some of these. They look a little weird. That. Automatically closing doors. I probably should have put these in the other way. They just don't look right like that. So not sure how I feel about this texture pack. This texture pack is really interesting. There, that looks a bit better. And that way, if you open it and step out, it's already ready to close behind you. Alright. So. One, two, three. This is going to be our platform. I'm going to do a brick of some sort up there, a yellow one. Maybe a yellow clay will work. I just don't think gold is fitting for that. I might just leave it brick. The brick kind of works. Let's see if I remember how to use this. I do. Alright, now we're building train tracks. Uh-oh. Okay, it's just really dark. I was like, why aren't you able to see anything? And then I realized it's literally, it's dark night right now. I don't have any lights on this platform. So there we are. Everything's better lit up. Oh, goodness. So. I'll need to build some lights into the station here. I'm planning to build some lamps out here. It's just I gotta remember where everything is. I use Minecarft, but I feel like I don't use it as much as some people who do this quite regularly. Do that. I'll put one of these on top. So how about Okay. How well do these light up the area? They're not bad. I wouldn't say they're spectacular, but they're not bad. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you know what? To make it even, maybe just build it right here. And then we'll see how it looks. Bit more of a like yellowish white color. Sorry, I keep moving too far over and I hit the chat window. Not bad, not bad. It's still, it's more dark now. I don't feel like these lights are giving as much light now with this mod. With this texture pack. I'm gonna switch back over into the main game and we'll... I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Alright. Load it back into my normal and see if that works better. There we are. That looks a bit better. Yeah, sadly we lose the PBR, but you know, I much prefer the physically based like rendering and everything. It looks all right. There's some nice lighting there. Much easier to see now. I don't know how I feel yet. I feel like this looks a little weird. I don't know, something just seems wrong about this. How about the other way around? Oops. Does that work a bit better? It's the hard part with a lot of this is at nighttime, usually you need a lot of light and you need something that at least looks good. I'm not mad, but I'm also not like its biggest fan. Let's move this back one step. I think that's my biggest issue right now with it. It's too front and center stage. Actually, at this point, maybe... That looks a bit better. I'll take that. No, I'm not the biggest fan of it at all, but, you know, works a bit better. Lovely moonlight out. Now, the other thing is, this is to be, kind of like a spur. This is supposed to be a side rail line. So, it's going to be a station with four tracks? 3 tracks should work. Because what we'll do is we'll have the station here for the short line, another platform for the main line connection, and then 2 after that for the main line going by. Now, there is no large track option, so it's all voluntary gauge. But instead of focusing on that, we're just going to do right now R1 as soon as daylight comes up. Make our so far nothing's crashed, so I'm really happy. This mod has been known to be contrary before and have issues, but so far so good. God, this is a texture pack called Default Improved. It has a bit of a physically based rendering in it. It's kind of more it's just a higher quality of the main textures. Oh, I put it too far. There we go. Alright. Now, my question is, do we want the train to be facing that direction, or do you want to pull backwards? I say do facing. Especially considering how far it has to go. So we're just going to jump over into the Rails of War mode, and we're going to choose a locomotive. There are 4 locomotives now. One of them has been known to crash my game in the past. One of them I haven't used yet. There's the Fowler. Lovely little thing. The Upner Diesel. British, I believe. A Cough, which is Russian, I believe. What do I not like? Hard decision. This isn't crashing my game, so I'm not going to keep that up. gonna go ahead and put this one down. Get an idea for this. Oh god. That's much bigger than I expected. Hard decisions. Okay, now because of how big the models are, I need a 3 space between them. 10. Now you gotta get rid of that. There we go. Just gonna go ahead and put this diesel on here. I'll use that for another one later. Ooh! Wrong thing. There we are. Oop. That's the wrong thing entirely. Okay. Uh-oh. I think multiple mods are affecting each other. I have a camera-based mod that I think might be sharing it. Let me go ahead and jump into options. Let's see what's sharing. Journey map, Rails of War. Yep, there we are. Okay. I'm gonna make these a little bit harder to do. Control P. Let's make these control versions. I'm guessing the control portion is what I didn't like. Really? Some of those are already used by other ones. See if that works. Okay. There we go. Just do slow. There we are. Okay, let's give it a little bit more track. Let's put this into forward position. And I'll try and do a very slow kind of takeoff. Ooh, that's a lot slower than I expected. There we are. The guy who's been working on this, Nathan, has been doing this mod for, oh god, so many years now. And this is, looking at his most recent work on this, it required a lot of math to get this to work correctly, because this has to bend in multiple different positions when going up hills and stuff. The sounds have also been a bit of a contrary bit for him. Alright, there we are. kind of wish I had something that helped me destroy everything a bit faster. There we go. I think I'll be done with the platform section pretty soon. Because I don't think I can have too many cars. I don't want too many cars, I should put it that way. Oh, that looks weird on this side. I did see the model that he bases off of. It is a... That takes off. Okay. It's based off of a Shay from Australia. I believe it's the Puffing Billy narrow gauge railway. Does this work? No, it don't. That's frustrating. Let's get a passenger car here. Ah. I think I'd rather do it this way. Oh! Did I accidentally connect them up? I might have. There we go. I'd much rather have it kind of like so I can actually see the locomotive going forward. There we go. Let's see if I can get this. See if this is working. Cool, it's not. Okay. I was wondering about that. Usually you have to actually push buttons to get the connect up. That requires a different toolbar. Which essentially you just, as it says here, left click to activate coupling, twice to release stock. Go. Do that. I will say he has put enough thought into this so that the reverser does work. If you don't have this point in the right direction, it will not go the right direction. Now I'm curious if... not putting the reverser at a full means it will go slower. Wonder if things are going wrong there. Nope. That was weird. I do not know what that was. Oops. Oh boy. That was an issue. Alright. Interesting. Enough playing around trying to figure that out. Gonna actually get rid of this. Gonna put you over to there for a second. Can I get rid of this? There we are. So I went ahead and got rid of the chat for now. There we are. There we go. Gonna look at that for a second. Ah, so much to do. Weird. So it's night now. Time's changed. My main goal is over that way, I believe. Yeah, I have to get over here is my goal. Now, to do that, there's a whole lot of mountain to get through. And because of how shades are made, it's going to cause a little bit of well, an issue to get around. Normally what you do is you do kind of like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you get up the mountain. That's how Cass has it, that's how Puffing Billy has it in certain places. But I'm not sure I want to do that because the issue is to do that, it also requires you to be in the locomotive a lot and or otherwise playing on a server with players that want to do that. Here, I'll better explain it this way. Shades are made to go up really, really kind of steep cliffs and around curves that are very steep. That's why their gears are made like this. So they're made to kind of do stuff like that. They're made to bend and kind of work their way up hills. For this mod, if you want to just ride, you gotta have a little bit more time with it. See? Sharp hill. It's able to get up and around, but it takes it a bit of work. There we go. Getting back down is about the same ease. The issue is with a Shay, you have to be able to have good braking because otherwise it becomes very fast. I've got to learn a bit more about how to operate this little thing here. I won't lie, I will give this mod one beautiful bit of attention right now. The fact that their animation system is very fluid and works very well. Then again, I've also been kind of watching and working with this mod for various number of years right now. It's been a long time. I was in high school when the first versions of this mod came out, and they had full, what would essentially be known as wide gauge in the United States implemented. They were much larger than normal, but because it's Minecraft, you can't really tell that. There we are. Station's over that way. Oh, there you are. You can see the station now. After that, for I think it was 1. No, because I was back in 1.7. I think it was 1.12. They officially started. Nathan and a few other people decided to put together a full rewrite of the mod. It was heavy, hardcore changes and new updates, and you know, kind of needed it. The mod had a lot of code that was very kind of laggy, and just it needed to be fixed up a bit. It's not to say anything bad about it. It's just, you know, it was definitely a mod done by someone who was still kind of getting used to coding, and this has kind of been his project for so many years to kind of learn coding as well as making something very interesting, while he also becomes something marine based. My goodness, it is so dark on the screen. Should probably just make it day or something. Oh, that's why there's a light over here. Do I have a caboose? I don't remember if he added a caboose to this. Sort of. I don't remember what that one is. A boxcar. A flat car. And I'll go ahead and have a little caboose. It's going to require some more ground though. Need a bit more track. This was the flattest area I could find, so that's why I'm building over here. No! I deleted the track. That's not what I wanted. There we go. And ta-da. Now. Let's see if I can push this car into the other one there in front of it. Whee! Not as well. Ah, I did. I finally did. Ah. There we are, and do this. Boom, they're already coupled and ready to go. The linking chains between each of them that will bend and move. It's all ready to go. Now I just need the major thing, track. Now I haven't really decided how I like it. I kind of like going sans anything underneath right now. I know a lot of people like doing like gravel and otherwise underneath. Here, I'll show. Kind of makes it look more like, you know, tracks that you know now with ballast. But the issue is, for rail lines like this, they used minimal amounts of ballast, and just one strip of gravel underneath, it just won't look, it would look a little weird. So in all honesty, I kind of just prefer going sans ballast right now, because I think it looks much better in the long run. I prefer the grass and the look of that. Now, the only issue with where I've chosen to build this is there are so many trees and there's so much already here. I have to destroy a ton to get anywhere I want. I have to destroy a ton of trees and build a ton of track. Bright side is, it does mean that I kind of end up with a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of custom made area. Okay, that's where the platform ends. Bridge and tunnel. That's what we'll do. I'll do a bridge and tunnel here. And that's how we'll get this to work. You can see right now the chat is no longer up, so if you do have any questions or anything, you can always hit me up, but kinda going blind right now. Wonder. Right. That's going that way. Interesting. Okay. So one of the things I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking of getting a webcam so I can actually stream hi in my face. It also allows me to do video calls and other things later on. I very much miss playing D&D with my D&D group from Virginia Beach, but everything's kind of been hectic and crazy. I say grass out the area underneath here and we'll start bridging it out. Oh, that looks so good. All right. Now for the bridge type, let's do this. Let's do Do we not have a metal of some sort? With a light gray. Ah. Is there a darker gray? Go with that. Okay. And then I like to do abutments / beginnings with stone. Or actually, I should probably do it with like an actual like just concrete. That'd probably look a bit better. Guess we don't have that. Do light gray. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two, 3, 4, 5. It's just not working. It just doesn't look as good as it usually does. So let's actually swip it out with nether brick. See if that looks better for this. It gives it a nice color variation. We'll go ahead and use nether brick for the rest of this. Normally I probably wouldn't, but I did want a bit of a color variation that isn't going to be there. And I'm going to use I wish I had something else. We'll use cobblestone for the bridge. The next part of the bridge when we get there. So how far did we go between these? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. And I'm off. 5, 6. No matter what, I'm gonna be weird, it looks like. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? There is a mode that allows me to build in water, but I forgot what button it is, so leaving that for now. Also, this isn't an issue in later versions of Minecraft. They actually have water going around piles like that. But for right now, that's just how that's going to work. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we'll start building the curve. But the issue is it's now dark. So give me 1 second to send you back to the other screen, and I'll get this fixed. Okay. Interesting. How do I do this? There we go. Normally I don't change time like that, but well, we kind of need daylight. I have yet to figure out a way to set up my game for nighttime recording. Here we are. I don't know why it doesn't look right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha, that's why. I was off by 1. I was like, something doesn't look right. It doesn't match up with the rest of the bridge. It's one of the things I do very much strive for when doing these is I like kind of being able to actually, what's the word? Make it look even, look like it was designed by someone. Okay, 5. I'm gonna do it the length of between supports. There we are. Now the issue we do have with this is Minecraft likes to not render things that long, so the game does have issues. It has a lot of issues. There we go. There we are. Yeah, for some reason this train seems to just fly without anything behind it. Oh, there we are. Oop, wrong thing. I think it's the other mod that has number pad settings. R. And we're gonna pull it back to the station. We're talking about getting new audio for this, and I look forward to it. I'm very interested in what they're going to do. This entire mod is a very interesting project. Interesting. Am I no longer streaming? I'm not able to get a smooth play on YouTube right now, so that's weird. Go ahead and just leave it like that for a second and see if I can get it on Facebook. It's weird that I'm having issues trying to watch my own stream to kind of keep an eye on it. Not sure what's going on. This stream, for some reason, has been having issues. This... Ah, there, I can finally see his post. Weird. If you're rewatching this, it's not a mod pack per se. It's literally just a mod by itself. This is Rails of War. This is PC. Gotta go ahead and extend the platform here a bit more. Also, I didn't know there was a lot of names for these biomes. This one's called the Roofed Forest. Did not know that. All right. So it does look like my stream's a little bit ahead, a little bit behind me. I said ahead. Oh boy. No, the stream is not suddenly seeing into the future. That would be very disturbing and very troubling. No, it's a little bit behind, so I kind of get an idea where everyone is. My main goal is to make a curve and get the train over onto this cliff here. Whoops, sorry. But no matter what, that means these trees need to be gone. Well, that's snow. Interesting. Interesting. Not our worry right now, but... So now we're going to be using this part of the mod here that I've been kind of ignoring. So what you do is you can just simply place down where you want to build the curve, and the mod will go ahead and look, see what blocks are needed, and tell you. You just simply fill it in. If there's too many blocks, or there's a block somewhere it doesn't want, it'll show you a red one. A red icon. There we are. Just gotta get rid of this tree. I wanted to keep it, but it's not gonna work. There we are. Alright. Something like this, I go a bit more diagonal for like curves. there. That works. Gives it a more stable look. I think that can go. I think that can go. Looks like we need an extra one over here, though, because that tie is hanging off. Now comes the fun part. I didn't get this out all the way I expected it to, so this bridge is now diagonal. I'm going to go ahead and try and get this over here so I can get an idea what level we're going to be at. Got it. We'll go ahead and do this here. So what I'm learning is I need to go back further. I think it's raining right now. Ah, it is. There we are. Lovely. Probably like this. Oh my goodness, it is so dark so fast. We're gonna build from here. Interesting. I am failing. How about this? Because you want to try and get the line up with the other one there. Ah! I just got to keep that in mind. Oh, that was lovely. Okay. That will happen sometimes. There we are. There we are. Now I can just chop off this excess. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see if I can get the time fixed. Let's get you a bit more daylight. There we are. Ah, it's ice forming here. Not at all what I would normally consider to do, but this will work. Interesting. Hello? Okay, it does have some. I very confused because I was trying to watch my own video just now and it was not working. Alright. I wish I could have had a better looking bridge, but there's just not much I can do there. The rain just looks weird. It looks wonderful from up here, though. Reflections and everything. Perfect. Oop. There we are. There we are. Nice. Interesting. There we are. Got a little bit of a railroad. I've extended about that far. What we've done during the entire stream is we've shown off a bit of building. I've extended my rail line away from my very fancy station. I've shown you how the models work. I've shown you a bit how a shade works in itself. And in a second, I will probably close out of the stream for a bit. Interesting note, the chat is not updated between all three sites. So there were people in the chat talking in a different website and I was not getting notifications for it. That's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to notify me when anyone messages. So I'm going to have to look more into Restream.io again because, sure, it's helping me get to everywhere, but it's not helping me connect with everyone if there are questions or anything. So, fun times. Now, one of the things I would love for this mod maker to do is to add in American locomotives or rolling stock, but the issue is they already have enough on their plate. Quite literally, this mod maker has been doing so much more work. I am someone who I literally have knowledge of all the different Minecarft train mods, and some of them are good. Some of them are run by kids, and that is all well and good, but at the same time, it's not really something you want to hear about a thing that's supposed to be a big project. Okay. I wish it could go a little bit faster. That's my only issue. Ah. I watched the locomotive scrape by here a little bit, so I'm like, oh. It's scraping into all that. Good to know. It's good to know what the model height is, so you can build tunnels better and stuff like that. Okay. Wrong way, right? There we are. Yep, that's exactly where it hit. That's cool. That really works well. Hopefully that would work a bit better. It's, you know, time, work, patience. There's a lot to be had here. There's a lot of work to still go, both with my rail line as well as this mod. Probably gonna end this in a few minutes here. There we go. think it's almost nighttime, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Give myself a bit of daylight. Don't know how that's gonna work, but you know, I need to look more at actual like cliffside breakings. I think what they normally would do is actually they would mine that all out. I'd have to look at Colorado cliffside railroads. Like I literally have to look at something like Colorado to figure out how this is supposed to go. I figure if we keep going this way a little bit, I'll be able to start, maybe even here, start climbing. Now we'll wait until we can get a little bit deeper in here and we'll start climbing. Oh god. Works well. Interesting look. Go ahead and see about pushing forward. This rain, has this rain been here for as long as I feel like it has? There we are. So it doesn't like this. That's what I'm learning. Ooh, hello. There we are, sun's out and everything. Nice. Let's see, this should work. Nice. Make that all one piece. So far they go. Interesting. Still don't know how that works. Watching the videos of him try and work this. Okay, now we're going to pull this back to the other area, and I'll get out. Because it turns out it's on the right side, is where if you jump from the locomotive, it will always spawn you out, so... Great for if you don't mind that and you're like in a location where you can't have like a jump out spot. But I don't tend to have that, I don't seem. Alright. By the way, speaking of, I have wrong thing. There we are. I couldn't remember how to get out. Okay. That has to go. The rest of it so far is actually okay. A little bit of a railway. I'll pull back to the station, but do one little run away from the station and go from there. My main gameplay goal for a lot of my test worlds is I want different things. To try different situations with the mod and try and break it in different situations. This one, I'm having a lot of curves, a lot of short and a lot of long pieces. This section of the railway is going to have a lot of like tall pieces, a lot of tall, steep slopes and stuff. Steep for a shay, I'll put it that way. Okay. Do one more, just kind of walk through with this. Interesting. There we go. Alright, well I think that is enough for now. It's been over an hour and a half streaming. This is Rails of War. It is a train mod. It only encompasses the trains, the track, the wand, like this, the diamond wand, is the Better Builders of Wand mod. The texture pack is default improved. You can find that on Minecarft CurseForge. And dynamic sounds, ambient sounds 3.0, and sound filter are my audio-based mods. Actually, should be able to just do. There we are. Creative Core is used for the the 4 Seasons mod. Dynamic surroundings, as I mentioned. I also use Journey Map for my map. Rails of War, of course. Sound filters. Serene Seasons, which allows for seasons to happen. You're not really gonna see that much in this mod, right? Not in this playthrough. But if I keep playing in the same location, you might notice the leaves will change. There'll be temperature shifts. Things will change. I'm not going to use this for anything right now, but this is a cam mod. Allows me to do very scenic things. Of course, the better builder wand, the ambient sounds, which is what you've been hearing. And of course, all this uses Minecarft Forge. So if you want, you can always go find all that information. It's not that hard to find. For the resource pack, like I said, I'm using default improved by Top FP Filans. It's a little out of date. I kind of wish they had updated it a bit more. I've noticed that he's made a new one for more recent, but can't really make him do anything. For the shaders, I'm using the SUS PTGI. This was a Patreon version of SUS that adds oh goodness, what's that thing called? Ray tracing. This is Ray Trace Lite. The creator of SUS has actually been updating it constantly, and there's much more recent versions. I don't know if they still work with this older version of Minecarft. I kind of wish it would, but I think it takes advantage of a lot of the underwater stuff that gets added later on, so sadly I don't think it will. I know they've been working on a major rewrite that helps it work a bit better, so fingers crossed. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, come chat with me during the live streams, leave me comments in the post-stream world. I actually go back and I read comments if anyone leaves them. I'm probably going to keep building and keep working. It's not going to be like you see everything on stream. So if I ever do a stream of this again, it will be much further along probably when you see it next. Who knows what I'll stream next. Like I've done Minecraft on Xbox, I've done Minecraft on here, I've done Planet Zoo, I've done Red Dead Redemption. I'm kind of just going around playing a whole bunch of different games, kind of trying to figure out what kind of is fun to sit down, just play and chat with and, you know, stream. Alright. Gonna throw you over to the other menu. And, once again, this is Wolfen Vic on YouTube, Wolfen Victrosius on Twitch, and Steven on... it's my real name. It's been nice seeing you all. It's been nice playing. Hope you all have a wonderful day and keeping safe during this quarantine. Till next time, guys. Signing out.